Hello and welcome to Only in Sedona Yoga. My name is Jennifer. I'll be your guide. I'm here with Yoga Cat Extraordinaire Squeaks. If you're female and you have PCOS or fibroids or endometriosis or maybe all three, you know the havoc that it can wreak on your body. And I'm having one of those days today, and I thought, what better day to take the opportunity to guide you through a gentle flow to help ease some of your symptoms. So with no further ado, we're going to head out to Yavapai Point and begin our practice. If you like this video series, please help to keep it going by hitting like, subscribe, and share. Let's begin. All right, let's begin our very gentle, be kind to us healing flow. So come on to all fours. We're going to start with some dynamic cat-cows, just getting into our bodies, to sink into the saddle of your low back as you inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and round up through that spine. And let's do that a few more times, moving nice and gently with your breath. This flow is all about healing the body. So as you go through each movement, each breath body movement, I want you to visualize any areas that are particularly sore and tight, maybe due to stress, maybe just because you have a chronic pain condition that's a little bit flared up, like me today. And we're going to work through that pain together and work it out together. Let's do one more of these, exhaling as you round the spine, inhaling as you lower, and just come down to a neutral spine this time. Tuck your toes, press yourself up into your down dog. And since it's our first one here, let's go ahead and walk out your dog. So take a second, adjust your positioning in your down dog, and then just go ahead and start pedaling those feet, one to the other, moving with breath. We're here at Yavapai Vista. Absolutely gorgeous view behind me here. The strength and everlastingness of these mountains remind us that this too shall pass. Whatever discomfort you're feeling is in, it will eventually ease, at least somewhat. Let's take both those heels down. Let's just hold your down dog for a nice deep breath here. And exhale as you start taking a nice, gentle, easy stroll up to the front of your mat. If you can bring your hands down and become a quadruped, that's great. But if you're holding anywhere on your legs, wherever works for you, be loving and gentle to your body. Your job is to heal it today. So I want you to just go to that point where you feel a gentle stretch, but you're not feeling any pain. If you want to hook your fingers around your first two big toes and pull yourself a little closer that way, that's an option that you have. If you want to cross at the elbows and pendulum from side to side, that's another option. Give me one more breath here in your standing forward fold. And as you exhale, bend your knees, scoop yourself up nice and tall. And come to your mountain pose. We're going to go through a couple of nice, easy sun salutations, keeping it gentle and flowing with breath. Inhaling. Exhaling as you swan dive it forward and surrender. Inhaling to a flat spine. Exhale, nice and easy. Step it back to your plank. If you want to hop, that's an option. And we're going to chaturanga down. If you want to go nice and easy, your knees come down first. If not, you're going to chaturanga through to your upward facing dog. Now if you're finding upward facing dog is a little too much on your low back today, if you're really flared up and in pain, bring it down here to your cobra and just hold it here. Look over each shoulder. Nice and easy as you take a breath. And bring those hands underneath you. Press yourself up and back. We're going to come into a quick child's pose for a breath. Give me one inhale. And exhale your way up to tabletop. Tuck those toes. Take a breath here. And exhale back up to your downward facing dog. Let's hold your down dog for 3 nice relaxing breaths. So take a second to adjust your positioning, and you're inhaling and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release those tense muscle fibers. One more breath as we hold this position. Exhale, easy strolling it forward. Nice forward fold here. And just let yourself surrender for a breath. And as the tail of that exhale, bend your knees. Bring yourself up. Look up and relax. Come back to join me in mountain pose. Let's do that one more time, keeping it flowing with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Surrender. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Into your up dog or cobra. Tuck your toes. Press directly back up into that down dog. 3 nice deep breaths. With the tail of your next exhale, hop yourself forward or take a stroll. Surrender to your forward fold. And with an inhale, bring yourself up tall. And exhale to mountain. Adding on now. Inhale, up, slight knee bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Into that upward facing dog. Tuck those toes. Into your downward facing dog. Let's take your right leg up. Into that down dog split, please. Bring it through, going into your warrior. Take a second to adjust your feet. Make sure there's no rocks interfering. And then lift yourself up nice and tall to your warrior 1. Holding here just 3 breaths just to activate our legs a bit. And on the tail of your next exhale, you're coming down. Step it back to a plank. Chaturanga. Into your upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Into your downward facing dog. Let's get that down dog split on the left. Stretch nice and tall. Pull it through. Take a second to adjust your feet. And lift up strong. Nice strong warrior one. Just 3 breaths. And on the tail of your next exhale, come on down. Step it on back to plank. Chaturanga. Into your upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Into your downward facing dog. And hold for 3 nice deep breaths. Exhale, relax. Inhale, 1 more breath. Exhale, let's take a nice easy stroll, or you can hop if you want to hop. Surrender to that forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Let's throw a little Badakanasana in here. So let's just take those palms, place them under your feet, and pull yourself a little closer. If this isn't working for you today, again, you can hook the first big toes with your fingers, or you can just hold on wherever you're comfortable. Give me 1 more smooth, deep breath in this posture, please. Exhale as you take those hands out, bend your knees, scoop yourself up tall. And exhale to your mountain pose, moving into your triangle series, keeping it slow and fluid with the breath today. Focusing on your healing, surrender it down, forward fold. Inhale, flat spine, step or hop. I'm going to take the step option today. If you want to hop, be my guest. Chaturanga, into your upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, into your downward facing dog. Take that left leg this time into your down dog split, nice and tall. Once again, pull that leg through and bring yourself up to standing. Adjust your feet. You might want to bring your stance in a little bit. Stick that hip out to the side. Arms come up. Take the toe with your eyes first and bend into that triangle. Wiggle around a little. If you're on an uneven surface like I am, you might have to wiggle just a bit to find that pose. Looking up towards that gorgeous sky, feeling a great stretch through the whole side body. One more breath here. And as you exhale, bend that knee to come up. We're just going to helicopter it around, so just pivot yourself. And we're going to go into our Revolve Triangle. So that hand comes down on the outside of the leg. And you're looking up again towards that gorgeous sky. Subtle, subtle bend in your knees always to protect those joints. And please remember today, healing is the name of the game. You're only stretching as far as feels good for you. And bring yourself up to center. Interlock your hands behind you, please. Pull back. Take a second to just kind of lift yourself up nice and tall. And as you exhale, come on down into a wide leg forwards fold and just surrender here for a few breaths. And one thing that you can try if you're female and you do struggle with PCOS or fibroids or endometriosis, or maybe all three, you can try seed cycling. And basically what you do is during the follicular stage, you want to eat flax and pumpkin seeds. And during the luteal phase, the second 14 days of your cycle, you want to eat sunflower and sesame seeds. Let's inhale our way up. We're going to take that triangle on the other side. So arms come out. Pivot that foot, stick that hip out, and gently reach for that toe. Take that toe and look up. And what it's supposed to do is, if you're estrogen dominant, the lignans in the pumpkin and flax seeds, the first half of your cycle, help to absorb some of the excess estrogen, and then the sesame and sunflower seeds help to promote progesterone production in the second half. Let's inhale yourself up, helicopter yourself around, and take that down into your Revolve Triangle. Hold for 5 breaths. And to come out of this one, just release it down. Walk around the center into that wide leg forward fold. Surrender one more time. Grab those first big toes. Pull yourself a little deeper and give me 3 deep breaths here, please. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Let's bring those hands to the waist. Inhale yourself up to stand. Walk your feet in. We're just going to come into a nice little yoga squat here and turn yourself around to sit on your mat. Come into your Dandasana staff pose. Sit nice and tall for me. And let's go into that forward fold. Inhale yourself up. Exhale, fold forward. Grab those first 2 toes. Pull yourself tall and long for me first, please. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, surrender down. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, surrender. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, surrender. Hold it here for 3 nice, deep, long breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more. And 1 more. And exhale. As you exhale, bring those hands behind you and just lift up. We're reversing the move. So lift up and hold for 3 nice deep breaths. and release down. We're going to come forward on our mat. And we're going to come into Badakanasana here. So what you're going to do is bring the soles of your feet together and just let your knees fall out naturally to the side. Nice and easy. Your first one here, you're going to inhale. And as you exhale, pull yourself forward, but I want you to think of elongating your spine and extending. So you're extending the spine here, you're not rounding. And give me 3 nice deep breaths. And on the tail of your next exhale, sit up nice and straight and tall. Give me a nice inhale. And as you exhale, now we're going to bend. So now bend forward, bring the top of your head towards the soles of your feet. If you have lower back pain, this is a great way to round out that lumbar region of your spine. I know that's one area where I tend to hold a lot of pain. They talk about those triggers and the way the nervous system works, and a lot of times when you do have a chronic illness, it's like a string of Christmas lights. One thing goes wrong, one light goes out, they all go out. One thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Let's inhale ourselves up. And let's just extend your right leg out to the side, coming into Janusasana A. Sit nice and tall. Inhale your arms nice. We're going to lean forward, turn towards that foot. And you're just going to come forward, hook around, and lean into that stretch. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more breaths here, please. One more. And as you exhale, walk yourself up. You're just going to lift your hips up slightly to come into the second variation. You're going to place that foot right into your glutes and then lean forward wherever you're comfortable. If you're holding here, that's fine. If you can circle around that knee, or I'm sorry, that foot, even better. And hold for 3 nice deep breaths for me, please. And on your next exhale, start to walk it up. Turn yourself slightly on your mat. Give yourself some room. You're going to take that left leg up into a lotus position. Just let the knee fall open. If you can reach around and take that binding, please be my guest. If that's not working for you and you're here, or even if you want to put your hand behind you for support, that's fine too. The important thing that, this foot is coming right into this crease here where you have the crease between your hip and your leg. And go ahead and take that binding if you can and lean forward. We're going to hold this one for 5 nice deep breaths. Really let it open up through that knee. We're going to work into our knees a little bit. If you have chronic pain in your knees, if you have arthritis or any disorder like fibromyalgia, try gently doing these stretches. You probably don't want to jump around and bounce around a lot, but But gently working yourself into these stretches can really make a world of difference. I know I have both arthritis and fibromyalgia, and my yoga practice really helps me to ease that discomfort, which is the whole inspiration for this channel. Let's come on out of it. Cross over that leg now. You're going to take it all the way across. You're trying to stack your knees one on top of each other. Lift nice and tall. And again, lean forward wherever you're at today. If that's here or here, wherever feels good. Coming into our half cow. And again, we're going to hold this one for a good, nice 5 long, deep breaths to really let it open up here. The most crucial thing is just to listen to your body. Be gentle with yourself. Treat your yoga practice like medicine. And treat it the way you would treat a very good, a very kind doctor. Make your practice listen to you. And you can do that by listening to your body and finding out what it needs any given day to feel its best. And sometimes it just needs a little gentle TLC. Let's gently walk yourself up out of here, out of this one. We're going to turn it around. We're just going to switch sides. So just fairly easy. Go ahead and switch the leg so your right leg is coming into Janasasana A. Starting leaning forward towards that foot. Lift tall, elongate that spine. And then come forward, hooking that foot if you can. Holding wherever you'd like, if that's not happening for you today. 3 nice deep breaths through these 2 first variations. These hamstring stretches really help alleviate any low back pain. Exhale. And as you do with that last one, come on up. You're just going to take that heel underneath you so you're a little elevated now. Come tall again. Hook that foot. And surrender into the stretch. Two more breaths. And one more. And release. Come on up. You're going to take that right leg into Lotus now. I'm going to turn so that you can see a little bit better, but you can of course stay sitting exactly where you are. So you're just going to take that right leg up into Lotus. And this is what I mean by reaching around. Grab that binding if you can. If that's not happening for you, wherever you want to place that hand is perfectly fine. And we're going to lean forward and take 5 deep relaxing breaths as you let that knee open up. Also opening up the back side of the body. Should be breathing smoothly and comfortably to let the muscles relax. You never want to strain. If this posture is hard for you, go back, take your foot down, go back into Janasasana 1. That's perfectly fine. Listen, listen, listen to what your body needs on any given day. Maybe one more breath in this posture, please. And come on up out of it. Going into our half cow. So again, you're just stacking the knees, one knee right on top of the other. Sit tall. And if you can, hook the foot. If that ain't happening for you today, hold on wherever is comfortable. 5 nice, long, deep, relaxing breaths. If you're like me, you'll really feel this one in the back of your hamstring. One more breath here for me, please. You're doing so wonderfully. Hopefully you're starting to relax and feel a little better. Ease some of that pain. And release. Come on up out of it. Turn yourself to sit forward on your mat. We're just going to come into a nice straddle stretch. So take your legs nice and wide. If you're on a slope, or if you just feel like you're falling back, you can take a block or a couple of blocks, set them under your legs, and then just reach long, come forward for me, and give me 3 nice deep breaths here. If you want to rest your head in your hands, or you want to lean forward, be my guest, whatever works for you. Give me one more breath. And ease yourself out of it. Bring those legs in. Bend at the knees. We're going to do a quick windshield wiper as we segue into our pigeon pose. Let's keep it to that side. Turn to that side. Heel comes to groin to start. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. And if you like, you can start to walk yourself forward. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Another thing you can do if you have hormonal issues to try to balance them out, reduce the amount of meat that you consume. Now, according to the authoritative science to date, the evidence is inconclusive as to whether or not the hormones in meat can affect human levels. Some studies have found a correlation while others have not. However, if you think about the human body, let's start coming up here. If you do have some problems, it kind of makes sense to do whatever you can to ease them. So maybe make your meatless Monday, meatless Tuesdays too. Let's take that back leg and let's just press forward. Getting a nice stretch through the front hamstring here. Three more easy deep breaths. It's okay if you move around a little bit, readjust your positioning, find that spot. And when you're ready, release it down. Bring that leg in. We're just going to take that to the other side. Nice and easy. Come into that pigeon first to start. So sit nice and tall. And walk yourself down if you'd like. If you want to stay up and do a little back bend, that's one option. If you want to come forward while we breathe, that's another. Give me 2 more breaths here, please. Really easing any pain in that hip. And when you're ready, walk yourself up. Bend that back leg, bring it in, and press it forward. Doing so wonderfully. And on the tail of your next exhale, go ahead and release. Let's come into all fours, tabletop position. Let's press ourselves up into a down dog. Let's take a sun salutation or here too to kind of get our blood moving. Nice and easy. Stroll up easily. Surrender into your forward fold. And then bend the knees. Inhale up to mountain pose. Stretch yourself tall. Relax. And nice and easy, flowing into a sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, flat spine. Step or hop. And chaturanga. Into your upward facing dog. Tuck those toes. Into your downward facing dog. Gather your strength. And just hop yourself through. Come into a seated position on your mat. We're going to do an easy set of spinal twists here. Start by just bringing that leg in, parallel to your thigh. You can just take your opposite hand and press back and look behind you. If you want to go a little deeper, you can cross that leg and take an elbow. If you can go ahead and do that. It should feel really good on your spine. If your back cracks a little in this position, it's okay. Another way to ease pain, surprisingly enough, is to get outside. And I'm not sure exactly why. I think there's many factors at play. There's vitamin D from the sun. There's phytoncides, which are chemicals plants emit that actually boost your immune system. And there's just a nice feeling of sunlight on your skin. Let's take that to the other side. Go ahead and bend that other leg in. Sit nice and tall. That's fine. If you want to cross and take an elbow, if you want to wrap, wherever is the right spot where you experience that point of tension, and it feels kind of like a good massage therapist digging into those muscles and connective tissues and rubbing them out. And it could be just that the gorgeous scenery outside takes your mind off your pain a little. And that's okay. I know when I'm sitting on my couch, it just seems like everything bothers me more, and sometimes it's unavoidable. Sometimes your body just says, hey, I need to take a break. And that's fine. But if I'm able to get up and go for a nice little walk, or maybe do 10 minutes of yoga outside, I usually feel better. Let's uncross those legs. Inhale tall before we go into our next twist. Come forward into that forward fold again. Lift yourself tall, elongate that spine. And pull it forward. And release. That's sun salutation it out. So cross those legs, come into all fours, hop yourself to a plank, chaturanga into an up dog, tuck your toes into your downward facing dog. Inhale here, and we're going gentle. We're gonna stroll, 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 stroll. Surrender to your forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gentle walk back. Chaturanga. Into your up dog, tucking toes, into your down dog. Come on forward to sit. Just pop yourself back. We're going to go into another twist. I'm going to turn forward so you can see me a little here. We're going to take this left leg up into lotus again. Wrap your right arm around here, and we're going to come into our next seated twist. Just looking behind you. If you can bind, that's wonderful, but you don't have to. You could just be here with your left leg up in lotus and your hand behind you. Giving your back a little extra support that might help you to sit up a little taller. One more breath. And let's just gently, ever so gently, move that to the other side. Bring that right foot up into lotus. Bind if you can. Just gonna fix my microphone here. And look behind you. We're almost completed with your workout here. Hopefully you feel more flexible. Hopefully you've eased your pain a little bit. Hopefully you modified this to make it work for you. However works with your body. Let's just come out of that into all fours. Give me a quick cat-cow here. Inhaling and exhaling. Do that twice more, please. Exhale, round, round, round. Come to your neutral spine. Spread your legs wide. And sink down to child's pose. We're going to stay here for 3 nice deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more. And exhale. Come on up. Turn yourself around. Give yourself some room to come on down on your mat. If you want to hold on to your legs, be my guest. Let's go into our bridge pose here. So interlace your hands underneath and lift up. If this isn't working for you and you want to undo the hands and be here, that's fine. Otherwise, just stretching out through that hip flexor. We bend it a lot, doing our forward fold, so now we do the opposite motion, adjust, release. If you want to stay here and you want to stay in bridge, that's fine. If you want to take it up into a full wheel, you can take it up into wheel. If that's not working for your spine today, you don't have to do it. If you want, you're just pressing up into wheel. If you are in this pose, hold it till you get tired of it. And when you're ready, come down real easy on your head. Bring your knees into your spine. Make yourself a little ball. We're going to finish our practice today with a few more spinal twists and our meditation. So go ahead and let those feet fall back, just naturally bent. Let the legs fall to one side and take the arms to the opposite side. One more breath. And as you exhale, just take that the other direction for me, please. And looking the other way. Legs out to the side. And with your next exhale, come on in. Squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. Tense every muscle in your body. Bring yourself up. Make an angry face. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You're angry. You're mad. Relax into Shavasana. Your arms fall out to the side. Let your legs fall open. I'm going to come up, but I'm going to encourage you to keep lying there, please. If you have a pillow or a blanket or both, now's the time to make yourself comfortable. And we're going to prepare to go into a very gentle and loving body scan meditation to further ease your pain. So place those pillows under your knees, under your low back. Maybe it feels good to have your legs in a kind of diamond shape and press the pillow against your belly. Make sure you have plenty of blankets to stay nice and warm. And just start drawing your awareness inward as we go into our closing body scan healing meditation together. Just relax here in your Shavasana position. Now's a good time as we segue into our meditation to make yourself super comfortable. If you have somebody at home with you, you can ask them to cover you up with a blanket. Or if you have one handy, go ahead and grab that. If you want to support your lower legs with a few pillows, prop up your knees. Lay some pillows under your back, under your head. Rest them on your belly. However you need to get comfortable in Shavasana. Take this time to make your body feel good by surrounding it by soft comfort objects. And then just start drawing your awareness inward on your breath. We're just going to direct our love and our healing energy into any areas of our bodies that might still be feeling tense, tight, sore, bloated, yucky in any way. We're going to give it some love. So begin by practicing some 2-to-1 breathing here. Inhaling from the base of your belly, feeling it rise. If you want to place your hand on your belly, you can. And exhaling, feeling the chest sink, tummy deflate. Inhaling for 4 count for 1, 2, 3, 4, pausing and exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you inhale again, feeling that belly rise, imagine that you're sending white light and energy through every cell, every fiber of your body with your inhale. And as you exhale, imagine that white healing light forcing out any bit of darkness, sickness, yuckiness, bad negative feelings. Imagine that light chasing it away as you exhale. Release it, surrender it. You don't need it. Let that pain go. And as you continue your breathing here, I'd like you to draw your awareness to your feet. You might feel a mild tingling sensation when you focus your energy there. Examine if you feel any painful areas. If so, just take the next few breaths to breathe into those areas. Fill them with healing white light. And focus on your exhalations into letting those muscle fibers loosen up and relax. Chasing away any pain. Continue moving at your own pace now, moving up your body, drawing your awareness to your lower legs, to your knees. If there's any pain in your knees, breathe into it. chasing away the inflammation. Visualize the tissues calming down. And relaxing. Picture the swelling, any swelling going down. As your muscles and connective tissues and bones all rest in perfect health. Continue working your way up your body. Visualize your tummy. If you have any digestive issues, if you're feeling nauseous, or you have any bits of diarrhea or bloating in the abdominal area, any distress, imagine those smooth muscles of your lower and upper intestines easing up a bit. And some of that acidity drying up and going away. Continue imagining this white light energizing your spine, flowing up your spine. If you have any back pain, take a few minutes, a few breaths now to really breathe into your back, using your exhalations to chase away any pain. And as you inhale, imagining white light illuminating your spinal column and healing all that pressure, all that tightness. And picture this white light and energy flowing down to your fingertips, healing your arms, easing any soreness you feel in your arm muscles. Imagine it now illuminating your skull. Draw your awareness to your forehead. That little line in the center, imagine it easing away, smoothing out any tightness around your eyes. Just ease all those little muscles. Let them let go. And clench your jaw if you tend to grind your teeth. Let your jaw go lax. Just take a few breaths here as you visualize this white healing light and energy filling every cell in your body, chasing away any toxins, chasing away any stress and negativity, chasing away sickness and inflammation, and restoring it to balance and health. And if you'd like at this point to drift off to sleep, please be my guest. If you'd like to come out of this, start wiggling your fingers and toes, please. Blink your eyes. Ever so gently roll over on your side. Take a second to realign your equilibrium, get your sense of equilibrium back. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a seated position. And we'll close our practice with a Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with Only in Sedona Yoga. My name is Jennifer. Hopefully you've eased some pain and you're feeling a little bit better than when you came in today. If you enjoy this series, please remember to like, subscribe, and share and help us keep going. With much love and hope for healing, we'll close our practice with a Namaste.